Good afternoon. I hope you are bundled up nice and warmly like me today. I want to ask you today, how do you do anger? The Lord's been growing me lately in this area of my anger. I can be, and I admit I have been on occasion lately quite hot-headed in dealing with people that I feel have been incompetent or done me wrong. I've shouted at neighbors, I've shouted at car guards or telemarketers over the phone, and even at other motorists. But the Lord's been teaching me another approach that doesn't leave relationships damaged or destroyed. It says in Ephesians 4 verse 26, "Be angry and do not sin. Don't let the sun go down on your anger." My one sister-in-law has taught me a powerful lesson recently. She says, if you want to move bees, you can either encourage them out using some honey, or you can drive them out with smoke. Either way, the bees will move. The only difference will be the attitude and the feeling of the bees once they're out. I had an issue recently with a piece of office equipment that came up for renewal of its contract. We as the financial committee decided we're going to replace the machine with one from a different company. All of a sudden, the old company wanted an exorbitant settlement amount to take their machine away, which made me really angry. Then the Lord challenged me to use honey and not smoke to solve this problem. So I spoke kindly to the old company, asked them questions respectfully. I even had an opportunity to pray with one lady who started coughing when we were on the phone and told me that she was quite fearful, having maybe been infected by COVID-19. I had the opportunity to pray for her, and the Lord sorted out and healed her. And it's led to them giving the church a substantial reduction in the original settlement fee. It says in Proverbs chapter 15, the first couple of verses, "A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words makes tempers flare. The tongue of the wise makes knowledge appealing, but the mouth of the fool belches out foolishness," it says in the New Living Translation. Remember, people don't force words out of our mouths. We choose what comes out. So the Lord's challenge to us today is to plan beforehand, if possible, to speak words like those that it talks about in Ephesians 4 verse 29, where it says, "Don't use foul or abusive language. Let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear them." Another good verse to keep in mind is in James chapter 1, verse 19. "My dearly loved brothers, understand this. Everyone must be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger, for man's anger does not accomplish God's righteousness." I've realized that my anger has messed up too much in terms of relationships in the past, and that it certainly hasn't accomplished God's righteousness. And pray for me that I'll continue to learn to use honey and not smoke. Now, I don't have to ask the Lord to especially create opportunities for you to apply this message in the next few days. Life does that all by itself. So be prepared to have the opportunity to choose kind, uplifting, good, helpful, encouraging words. Use honey each time. Try not to use smoke. May the Lord give you wisdom and strength in this area. Have a blessed weekend. Cheers.